listening to BBC Radio 1. I'm Amaya Gonzalez, and tonight we turn to an idea that once shook the study of world politics. Samuel P. Huntington's The Clash of Civilizations, first published in Foreign Affairs in 1993. In the wake of the Cold War, when many hoped the world was moving towards liberal harmony, Huntington offered a more unsettling vision. He argued that humanity's next great conflicts would not be ideological or economic, but simply cultural, and, more profoundly, civilizational. For Huntington, the globe is divided into broad cultural worlds: Western, Islamic, Confucian, Hindu, Orthodox, Latin American, Japanese, and perhaps African. These civilizations, he said, are not merely political blocs, but communities of faith and memory, shaped by centuries of theology, history, and language. At the heart of his argument lies a theological claim that religion gives civilization its moral spine. Christianity's emphasis on the individual soul, Islam's devotion to divine law, Confucianism's reference for harmony. These, Huntington thought, form the deep grammar of global politics. In this, he echoes St. Augustine's City of God, where earthly societies are defined by the loves that bind them. He believed that as modernization eroded local identities, people return to these ancient spiritual anchors. The world, growing smaller through technology and trade, would not unite. It would raw at the edges, and along those edges, he warned, the fault lines of civilization would become the battle lines of the future. His most striking claim was that Islam has bloody borders, a phrase that still reverberates uneasily today. Huntington foresaw confrontation between Islam and the West, and between China's Confucian heritage and Western liberalism. Yet, even as he warned of division, he urged the West to temper its universality, to defend its values, yes, but not to impose them. And yes, reading him now as a Madrid University student in an age of global networks and plural identities, I find his vision both illuminating and limited. Huntington's civilization feels rigid, almost geological, while the world we inhabit is fluid, interwoven and hybrid. Cultures do not merely collide, they converse, borrow and blend. Critics such as Edward Said have rightly noted that his lens risks turning difference into destiny. Still, there is a quiet wisdom in his warning that beneath every political tension lies a context of meaning, of what it is to live well, to believe, to belong. Our challenge, perhaps, is not to deny these civilizational differences, but to learn how to listen across them. Have a good night from BBC Radio 1.